Ingebrigtsen 18. 7.5 laps of the track. We should mention Bethel Bergen, who's clearly trying to get himself off the inside in the very early stages. He's the one, remember, who leads the standings. If he wins the race, he takes the title. But Bram Som leading them out in the very early stages, and Tefera sticking pretty close by Jakob Ingebrigtsen at the moment, about 3 from the back.
Yeah, looking at what they asked the pacemakers to do, I think we should know that. I don't think they're going for the world record pace. The pace that they've asked is a little bit slower than what we saw in Birmingham at the weekend. That said, it's very, very respectable. It could get Jakob Ingebrigtsen a new world junior record. They're looking for about 56.5 seconds at 400 metres, 154 at 8 and 223 at 1,000 metres, which would bring them in 2 to 3 seconds slower than what we saw them run in Birmingham.
So the two pacemakers at the front of the field. Bram Som from Adam Szywiński. Then comes Tefera just in behind them as they make their way down the back straight. It's Vincent Kibet in 4th, then Filip Ingebrigtsen, then Bethel Bergen, then Jakob Ingebrigtsen. And those 5 at the moment tracking in behind the two pacemakers as they come round. And this time they will see 5 laps to go, just completing 500 metres.
Yeah, Bram Som's done his job correctly, 56.1 seconds, just a little bit faster than asked. Really good to see Tefera, though, on the back of the two pacemakers here. He's actually just showing, playing his cards out. He's trying to win this race. He's actually trying to run a decent time at the same time. Really, really interesting to see how this field is strung out so quickly.
Well, Tefera is unbeaten indoors in 6 races in his career. He actually lost his most recent race to Jakob Ingebrigtsen. That was in Tampere last year in the World Under-20 Championships when Tefera only finished 5th. Jakob Ingebrigtsen finished 2nd behind George Manengoy. They go through with 800 metres remaining. Bram Som will step aside now and Szywiński will be left with the pacemaking duties, but Tefera is right on his shoulder. It's Kibet in 3rd place, then Filip Ingebrigtsen followed by Jakob, and Bethel Bergen, remember, has to win to guarantee the Indoor Tour title.
Yeah, I think Tefera's come here with a game plan to run quick. He knows he can run faster than anybody else, not just in this race, but in history. And he really is hanging on the back of the second pacemaker now. He will be aware of the Ingebrigtsen, of Jakob and of Filip. And Jakob actually beat him, as you said, Chris, in Tampere at the World Juniors last year. So if it was a close run race and more of a tactical race, maybe Tefera, he is the fastest guy in history. Maybe he doesn't fancy himself in a tactical race. But here we are now, just coming up with 2 laps to go.
So the pacemakers are gone, and now it's down to the superstars to fight it out, and they're 1 and 2 at the moment. The 2 fastest teenagers in the world over 1,500 metres. Samuel Tefera leads from Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Filip Ingebrigtsen's in 3rd. Bethel Bergen in 4th. The Tefera win guarantees him the Tour title. Don't forget, as they go down the back straight, these 3 have gone away slightly. Tefera with that hard race in his legs from 4 days ago. Jakob Ingebrigtsen relatively fresh from a training stint in South Africa and a good run in his domestic Norwegian competitions as well, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen starts to close on Tefera as they come down to take the bell.
The confidence on Jakob Ingebrigtsen here, just 18 years old, on the shoulder of the new world indoor record holder. And this race is not, not going to go. It's going to go down to all the way to the wire. Sorry, Tefera is just holding on, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen with 100 metres to go.
So Jakob Ingebrigtsen moves to within striking distance of the world indoor record holder. He moves out into lane 2 to strike down the outside. The power of Ingebrigtsen, the pace of Tefera, and it's the Norwegian who will come out on top. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, 3:36.02. It's a meeting record for the Norwegian. It is also a new world junior record as well. 3:36.02 for the 18-year-old, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen carves his name yet again into the history books.